Alright, thank you for waiting. I think I've calmed down enough to finally talk about this newest flaming pile of dog shit that's hit theaters called Joker, Folie. This movie is so bad, I think it gave me cancer. There's no unit of measurement that I can use to determine just how shitty this movie is. If I use Frieza's Power Scout to determine how shitty this movie is, it would explode. But enough about how horrible this experience was. Let's just dive right into this. So, our story starts off with Arthur Fleck continuing to serve his sentence inside Arkham Asylum, which for some reason looks like Alcatraz. But anyway, we see Arthur routinely picked on by the guards, and even performing tricks for them so he'll give him a cigarette. Tricks like kissing another guy.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
This is the first ripple in the water, so to speak, which are signs of much, much worse things to come. Arthur comes across someone named Harleen Quinzel, who is supposed to be Harley Quinn, but she's not. It's just Lady Gaga being deadpan as always. So she'll probably get an Oscar for this. Long story short, Harleen commits arson to free Arthur, who is a committed Arkham patient being tried for the murder of at least 5 people. When Arthur and her are caught trying to escape, we find out that Harleen is not only a committed patient, but someone who voluntarily shows up there for psychiatric treatment in the hopes of running into the man who called himself Joker and committed those crimes on television. Despite the blatant crimes she just then committed, but because she was never a patient in Arkham to begin with, she's allowed to go free. As dumb as that sounds, how is it a non-violent volunteer patient could get anywhere near a criminal of his status? Any Batman fan knows that Arkham is home to the most dangerous criminals Gotham has to offer, so she would probably have to go elsewhere for psychiatric help. Moving on. The two remain in contact throughout Arthur's trial, and with Harleen rooting him on throughout the sidelines. As the trial progresses, it becomes clear that the stress of certain realizations are just too much for Arthur. Like how apparently Arthur's mother never really loved him, and how she fed him a bunch of lies that he based his whole life around in order to become a comedian. Jesus fucking Christ! As all of this comes out, Arthur has an outburst in court where he fires his lawyer, exclaiming that no one else is gonna hold him down, as he refers to the guards at Arkham, calling them the F-word. That. The guards see this on television, and instead of getting angry like one might expect, they take a very diplomatic approach by taking Arthur, sitting him down, and raping him. That's right, the head guard sticks his pee-pee in Arthur's no-no hole. In fact, allow me to demonstrate what poor Arthur had to go through. And after this, in the end, Arthur puts on the Joker getup one last time, and in front of God and everyone, breaks down crying, confessing to all the crimes he committed, including killing his own mother, and ends his confession with, "There is no Joker." Why, Todd? Why? Harleen then walks out of the courthouse, and shortly afterwards, a bomb explodes, giving Arthur a chance to escape. Seizing the opportunity, he then tries to catch up with Harleen, only to find out she doesn't love him anymore, and leaves him on the spot. Arthur is then rounded up by the authorities, sent back to Arkham where he gets stabbed to death by another patient, and it's implied that Harleen was responsible for his murder. The end of Joker Folie. On a scale of 1 to 10 of just how bad this is, well, let's just say Abraham Lincoln had a better time at his last show than I did mine. The only good thing is Joaquin Phoenix playing the role of Arthur Fleck again. Everything else is an absolute train wreck. As a musical, it sounded terrible. You would think Lady Gaga, being a professional singer, would absolutely be helpful and salvage some kind of decent musical number. But no. No. She was about as useful as a pair of nipples on breastplates. Lady Gaga's acting didn't do any favors either. Given she was supposed to be portraying a character with a colorful personality and cartoonish antics, this role was doomed from the start. Plus, I don't even need to mention about how her story was so retconned that it's not even Harley Quinn anymore. But if you'd like to know more about this character's origin story, I do have a separate video talking about it. In general, this story appears to have been written by someone who has a brain made of Swiss cheese. I mean, the movie goes nowhere, it accomplishes nothing, and does nothing for the fans. The whole thing was pointless. And I guess the only way to end a review like this is with a joke. Well, Todd, knock knock.
Who's there?
Joker 2.
Joker.
It's your movie, Joker 2. It really sucks and is going to lose millions of dollars and be recognized as the biggest piece of shit of 2024, which is exactly what you deserve. That's all I've got for this review. These videos are not easy to make. Be sure to show your support by hitting the like and subscribe button and by leaving a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.